Hello, the Pioneer followers. As the harsh realities of war become more evident, we continue to bring you the latest developments on the front lines. The conflicts between Ukraine and Russia are gradually shifting to a different dimension, and operations that have the potential to change the balance on the field follow suit. While the parties are making critical moves to gain strategic advantages, there are developments that upset the balance on the ground. But this time, the events seem to be aimed at radically changing the course of the conflicts. When we examine the situation on the ground, it's clear that the Ukrainian army has once again carried out a successful operation. As you all may know, throughout the war, both sides have tried to weaken each other's military power with operations against strategic points. Especially ammunition depots and strategic facilities have been among key targets in the war. The Ukrainian army continues to achieve successful results in its recent operations against these critical targets. These attacks not only affect military strategies but also determine the course of the conflict. Recent developments raise the question of how Ukraine's new attack on Russia will affect the war's trajectory. A drone attack on one of Russia's strategically important missile and ammunition facilities has led to a great repercussion on the front line. The striking of this facility, which is thought to contain missiles capable of carrying nuclear warheads, once again demonstrates Ukraine's determination in the military field. Satellite imagery released after the attack clearly showed the extent of the destruction and prove that this operation was a great success. Now let's analyze the details of this remarkable attack. Let's start, if you're ready. Before we get into our report, a quick reminder. The Pioneer team is definitely real. None of my team members, or me for that matter, are artificial intelligence. There's no doubt that AI is very advanced, but it's still not as good as human beings. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss our daily reports and explanations. I also read all the comments you leave on our videos, so please continue to share your ideas about our content in the comments section. Tell us what content you'd like to see on the Pioneer channel. And now let us begin if you're ready. The Pioneer reports. One of Ukraine's recent dramatic strikes has caused extensive damage to Russia's strategic missile and ammunition facilities. According to reports from Kyiv, drone operators from Ukraine's Security Service, Main Military Intelligence Directorate, and Special Operations Forces have recently targeted a critical military facility in Toropets in Russia's Tver region. This nighttime attack dealt a major blow to Russia's war capability. The attack on this facility, which is said to store rockets capable of carrying nuclear warheads, is considered to be one of the largest operations carried out by Ukrainian drones. The consequences of this attack are seen by military strategists as one of Russia's heaviest losses in the war. In particular, long-range missile use options are thought to have been severely reduced. Reports following the attack indicate the intensity of the explosion was recorded by monitoring systems as a small earthquake. Kyiv says the attack has significantly weakened Russia's missile capabilities and has limited Putin's future military moves. Videos that quickly circulated on social media clearly showed the scale of the attack, which targeted the 107th Main Missile and Artillery Directorate, GRAU, located about 380 kilometers west of Moscow. The videos clearly show the huge fireball and explosions that followed the attack. The 107th GRAU arsenal is known as one of the most important centers where Russia's strategic missiles and artillery ammunition is stored. The impact of the attack was so great that the intensity of the explosions could be seen from miles. While Ukraine doesn't officially claim direct responsibility for such attacks, it's known that Kyiv has recently stepped up drone strikes targeting Russian military installations in a strategy aimed at severely undermining Moscow's combat capabilities. In particular, such precision strikes have severely disrupted the logistical and strategic infrastructure of the Russian military. Since the beginning of the war, Kyiv has been successfully pursuing this strategy of continuously reducing Russia's military capacity. Satellite images reveal the extent of the attack. According to Ukrainian sources, the facility has become almost completely unusable. A comparison of satellite images before and after the attack clearly shows the extensive damage to the facility. In addition, thermal monitoring systems recorded the heat waves generated by the explosions, and high thermal signatures were detected over a large area of the facility. This is important evidence confirming how devastating the impact of the attack was. According to Ukrainian sources, the strategic facility under attack contained critical Russian munition, including Iskander missiles, Tuchka-U ballistic missiles, and anti-aircraft systems. These munitions are considered critical to Russian military operations on the front lines. The destruction of the facility is expected to cause serious disruptions in Russia's military logistics chain. Kyiv aims to turn the course of the war in its favor by weakening Russia's military capabilities through such operations. The images that quickly spread on social media after the explosions reveal Ukraine's operational success. Satellite images obtained after the attack show that the facility was almost completely destroyed. Many social media users shared images showing the devastating effects of the attack, revealing the magnitude of the event. The extent of the destruction confirms that most of the ammunition at the facility has been destroyed or rendered unusable. According to Ukrainian sources, this included strategic missiles and artillery munitions, anti-aircraft systems, and other heavy-duty ammunition. Post-explosion thermal monitoring also detected traces of high temperatures over a large area of the facility and confirmed that most of these munitions had been rendered unusable. Such precise Ukrainian attacks on Russia seriously complicate Moscow's military strategy, targeting missile facilities and other critical military infrastructure significantly weakens Russia's offensive capabilities in the long run. Although Russia is trying to develop defense measures against such attacks, Ukraine's high-precision drone strikes are severely disrupting Moscow's war plans. This latest attack in the Tver region is likely to go down in history as one of the most impressive examples of Ukraine's successful operations against targets inside Russia. In light of the developments, it still remains to be seen how such attacks will affect Russia's war capability and overall strategy. The destruction of the missile and ammunition facility in Tver has created a huge gap in Russia's military capability. While Putin didn't make any statements after this attack, how Russia will respond to such attacks is also on the agenda as a separate topic of discussion. Ukraine seems to want to continue such attacks targeting Russia's military infrastructure. What do you think about this? How will such operations by Ukraine affect the course of the war? What strategy can Russia adopt in the face of increasing attacks? Share your views in the comments. I'm curious to hear what you think.